guys, welcome back to part 4. Yes, filming it at the same time as part 3. It's just easier to do it this way. So I can have it up sooner, and I will have the Q&A series done, so I can start on new videos. So, we're gonna pick right up with Paul2877. Who's your favorite musical or music artist? Sugarland, well, I'm gonna include bands. Sugarland, Kenny Chesney, Reba McEntire. Those are probably the top 3, I guess. Yes, I like country music. No, I'm not some ignorant redneck backwoods hillbilly. I know it's mostly what people kind of connect with country music, but I grew up on it and I love it. But I'm not any of those things. What is the most overrated movie you've seen? Still Avatar. It's a wonderfully technologically, what they did with technology in that movie is amazing, but it's just, there's nothing really that special about the plot, or the characters seem kind of generic. Like I said, the dialogue was, okay. But, again, that movie is visually great, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it deserves all the hype and stuff that it got. I'm sure, obviously, a ton of hard work went into it, and it's not a bad, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, I just think it's a little overrated. Have you seen the TV show Boardwalk Empire? No, I haven't, but I keep hearing it's amazing things about it. I just, the number of shows I'm currently trying to watch and keep up with is ridiculous. And I really don't know if I have room to add another one. So, but eventually I'll get to it. By the time they finish and release the complete series box set, I'll probably have time to get into it. What TV show do you wish they never canceled? This is kind of, everybody says Firefly, and I definitely agree, but I kind of wanted to give a different answer for this one. And Legend of the Seeker. I love that show, so I was addicted to that show, and I was very sad that they canceled it. I think, the books are kind of on the same level as Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones books. They're, epic fantasy series. They're very dark and very mature. Mature. But the show, I think it was Disney, it was on ABC or some kind of affiliate of ABC, and they couldn't take it as far as they needed to go to give it the audience that it needed to stick around, but I still loved it for what it was. It was a lot of fun. Shot in New Zealand, it was beautiful, scenery, cinematography. The actors are really great, and I just really wish they hadn't canceled it. And of course, I'm also going to say Moonlight and Dollhouse are going to be my other choices for that one. Birdvine, he asks exactly how many movies do you have in your collection? According to my DVD aficionado page, I think I'm almost at 800. I bought a few, I haven't added them in yet, so almost 800. HBO X1000. Do you watch PBS America? No, I don't. Discovery Channel, yes. Although again, it's all reality shows now, and so I kind of wish it would go back to the way it was. Pretty much it, which is on YouTube, I don't. AMC Movie Talk, again, I don't. Oliver Stone's Untold History of America. I haven't seen that, but it does sound kind of interesting. Do you like KFC, McDonald's, or Burger King? I've eaten at all of them. I try not to as much anymore. But yes, I like all of them. Let's see. Do you like these film directors? John Woo, I haven't really seen too many of his movies. Brian De Palma. Yeah. James Cameron, of course. Peter Jackson, yes. Wes Craven, yes. John Carpenter, I haven't seen really too many. I know he's kind of known for The Thing, and I haven't really seen too many of those. And Oliver Stone, yes, I do like his films. So, awesome. Thanks for the questions. Alright, Trey Pacer has 5 questions. What is your favorite Elizabeth Taylor movie? I said earlier in part 3 that it was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, but I'm going to expand my list because I really like all these that are my top 5 I really, really like a lot. So, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Giant, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, The Sandpiper. I think that's super underrated. And there's something about that film I really love. I think it's the bohemian kind of atmosphere that it has, and Cleopatra. So, yeah. And like I said, there's so many other, I love all of her films. A few here and there aren't the greatest, but there's still some I haven't seen just due to the fact that there are no quality prints available. It's not available on DVD. The main one I really want is Raintree County, and every copy I've found is horrible quality. I have a copy on my computer, but it's kind of almost unwatchable. So I haven't seen every one of her movies, but those are the top 5 as of right now. What is your favorite horror movie? That would be Dog Soldiers. What is your favorite Hitchcock movie? I haven't seen as many as I would like to. I need to get that box set. But right now, out of the ones I've seen, it's probably going to be The Shining or Psycho. Which I think, yeah, those are pretty common answers, so I really want to see some more of his films. What is your favorite Montgomery Clift movie? Probably A Place in the Sun. Yeah. How many books do you think you've read in your lifetime? Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to, I don't know where to begin with that one. I don't know. I'm trying to go back through, because I read like crazy, especially in middle school, because we had a lot of, I guess, more downtime. So, probably between 250 and 300, but I don't know if that's high, if that seems kind of high or seems kind of low. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I had kept better track. But I have no idea, to be honest. But thank you so much for asking those questions. Alright, Michael Coppola. Yeah, I hope I said that right. He asked, have you seen these movies? Drive, yes, I own it, love it. Melancholia, haven't seen it, want to see it. The Tree of Life, tried to watch it, and I just couldn't. I really, like I said, Brad Pitt, of course, Jessica Chastain's amazing. It is a beautiful film, don't get me wrong, but I could not. It was a little too artsy for me, I guess. It's a little too much for me, but appreciate the effort and the talent that went into that film, but I couldn't. I might give it another go eventually. So awesome. Thanks for the questions, Michael. Next up, from 398378076. Yes, do you like the Hunger Games series? Yes, I do. A lot. What is your favorite book out of the 3? Catching Fire. Are you excited for Catching Fire the movie? Absolutely. And what is your thoughts about splitting the last movie into 2 parts? I don't think it needs to be. Unfortunately, Mockingjay was my least favorite out of the 3. And I just don't think it has enough stuff in it to where it would need 2 movies. If anything, give 2 movies to Catching Fire. And I'm not just saying that because it's my favorite. I'm saying that because a lot more stuff happens in that one, or even the first one they should have split. But I think it's getting a little old now, the whole splitting the last movie into 2 parts, especially when it doesn't need it. It's just my thoughts. I know it's a cash grab type deal, and it's a way to keep the franchise alive for a little longer. I don't think it needs it, and I'm a big fan of the Hunger Games, so obviously the more the better. But yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's LESLIEEDNL. Asked, could you make a video of your TV collection? I plan to do that as soon as I finish these videos. I know I meant to do one a while ago, but I want to do a better one, and I've spent time, trying to, it's better organized. I had to do what I really didn't want to do, which was double stack them, I guess, but I had no room. My desk was starting to look like an episode of Hoarders with like stacks of TV shows and movies all around me, so I had to do something. But it's all organized now, and I did it just so I could do my overview, so hopefully that will be coming fairly soon. Okay, Rob626323, that's a very nice jacket. Where did you buy it from? Thank you. It was actually a Christmas gift, so I'm not really sure where they got it. A friend got it for me, so I'm not sure where they got it from. What is the oldest movie that you bought for your collection but still haven't watched yet? Probably. I know when I bought a lot of movies from Hollywood Video when I worked there, when that went out of business. That's been almost 3 years ago. Just like cheapo movies that I figured, why not? I think The Interpreter, I bought that. Did I buy that one? It's the Nicole Kidman, Sean Penn movie. I bought a lot of them just because they were 50 cents. And I don't think I've watched that one yet. That's just the first one that comes to mind. But yeah, it's pretty bad. It's been in there for like 3 years and I still haven't watched it. Do you like to snack during a movie? Sometimes. I'm not like a big popcorn person or anything. Sometimes I'll get like candy or something, like Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish or Mike and Eggs, but it depends on my mood. Okay, that 70s show dude asks, what TV show are you most proud to have in your collection? Proud, I guess. So that's, well, I love all of my shows, but the one, I'm gonna say, try not to use the same answer for all these questions. I'm sorry, I should have thought about this sooner, but I guess I'm gonna go with probably, of course, my Xena DVDs, just because it took forever to get those. Because when they came out, I was like, I was like 13, so I got one like every year for my birthday or something. The X-Files box set, because I bought that with graduation money, so I really did have to earn that one. And also the Charmed Book of Shadows I bought with graduation money that I got when I graduated high school, so I'm very proud to have those. My Castle DVDs, I love those. My Once Upon a Time, Game of Thrones, I love having those in there. Like I said, it's kind of sad, but my DVDs and Blu-rays are like my kids, so if it's in the collection, I'm proud to have it there for the most part. I haven't done a clean out in a while, so, but yeah, 95% of what I have, I'm very proud to have in my collection. Another question he asked, do you have a special edition of Lost seasons 4 through 6, and if so, why, and how did you acquire them? They look different than all the others I've seen. 4, no. 5 and 6, yes. This is the 5th season. These are the DVDs. These are from Best Buy. They were exclusive to Best Buy. They just have an exclusive slip, and you get a bonus disc in the back, and you get a little luggage tag thing. Yeah, the bonus disc is obviously got exclusive content, and I just like the covers. Plus, you still get the original underneath. Eventually I'm going to upgrade these to Blu-ray, but I still can't, I don't want to part with these, because obviously you can't really, they're a little harder to track down now, but here's season 6, and there's the regular slipcover, and you get your bonus disc in the back. But yeah, why did I acquire them? I like exclusives, of course, and you got bonus discs, so you got extra features on there. Plus I like what they did with the slipcases. So, and I do think they had Blu-ray versions, but at the time, like with TV shows, if I started it on DVD, I'd rather just finish it on DVD. I know. With the exception of a few. Just because at the time the Blu-rays, see, this came out back in 2000, yeah, it came out a couple years ago, obviously, but, 2010, and so, Blu-ray prices weren't as good especially on TV seasons as they are now. Now it's, I think, usually about a $5 difference at most. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what they are. They were Best Buy exclusives. One Tree Hill Lucas 47 asks, hi, I noticed you had a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet movies in your collection. They are my favorite actors, especially Leo. You have great taste. And I was just wondering, did you see Revolutionary Road? Yes, I've seen it. It wasn't what I was hoping for, but it wasn't. I need to still get it. But it was obviously very depressing film. What is your favorite movie for each individual actor, excluding Titanic? Good, because obviously Titanic's always at the top. Mine are The Inception and The Aviator for Leo and The Holiday for Kate. Thanks. I love The Holiday, by the way. I think that's such an underrated movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, probably. I loved him in Django. I know it's a really recent film. He's done so many more than that, but loved him in Django. I agree, The Aviator, he's amazing, and I'm so mad that he hasn't won an Oscar yet. I'm so mad. Kate, probably The Reader. Love The Reader. That's probably my favorite for hers. But yeah, she's done, like I said, so many amazing films. But I just think her acting is just completely blows everything away in that movie. Alright, Monica369 asks, she has 3 questions. First one, favorite movie musicals. My top 3 haven't changed in years. It's gonna be Rent, Chicago, and Moulin Rouge. What canceled TV shows that you would bring back? Legend of the Seeker, Firefly, Dollhouse, and Moonlight. Favorite and least favorite characters from Once Upon a Time. I'm gonna try and stick with top 5 for favorite. Number 1 is gonna always be Regina. The rest are kind of interchangeable. Emma, Snow, Rumpelstiltskin, Mr. Gold, and it's kind of a tie between Hook and Jefferson, but I don't think Jefferson's coming back. Least favorite, I don't have too many characters that I don't like, I guess. The ones I'm least interested in, I don't really care about the Blue Fairy. I don't really, let's see, it's really the only one. I thought her story was kind of boring. Leroy, I like him, but again, that episode with backstory again is just kind of boring. Yeah, there's really not too many. Oh, Catherine, I didn't really care for her, but I don't think she's coming back. I don't know if they, forgot all about her. Yeah, I don't mind most of the characters, actually. I do think they're starting to bring in way too many. I'm gonna go off on a tangent really quick. So, if you don't watch Once Upon a Time or don't care about Once Upon a Time, you can just skip forward. But, at the beginning of the season, there's so many new characters, like Mulan and Aurora, and now they're just oh, we kind of forgot about them, and now we're just bringing in Greg and Tamara, who I don't really give a flying flip about. Oh, yeah, least favorite, Greg, Tamara. Not because, they're just boring, and they make horrible bad guys. And spoilers, I cannot believe they killed off Cora, played by the amazing Barbara Hershey. I think, Academy Award nominated actress. Amazing bad guy, villain. They killed her off to bring in these 2 Jokers, really. That's my tangent. I'm sorry if you don't watch Once Upon a Time, but yeah, Greg and Tamara also, I think they're boring, and they are not really great villains. They fall flat. I'm sorry, I'm moving on. I have a lot of opinions about. You have no idea how much time I've invested in that show. Alright, moving on. The Robert Show 12. When and why did you join YouTube? I joined, oh geez, I can't believe it's been this long ago. I guess 5 years ago almost. Kind of, I guess. My first videos were horrible. I had the shittiest camera ever, and no matter how much light I had, the videos would still turn out dark. I don't know why. I joined because finally, well, the reason I joined YouTube is because it was awesome to find other people who were as excited and passionate about movies and everything to do with movies as I was. So it was really fun to join in, and like I said, through YouTube I found so many films that I probably would have never watched if it hadn't been for, people highly suggesting them and praising them and just, introducing them to me for one, and same goes for TV. Favorite season of Charmed, 3, or the 3rd. Favorite DVD box set. Again, I know I feel like a broken record, but, for movie box sets, my Gone with, I don't know if you can see it, my Gone with the Wind set, is awesome, plus it's out of print, so I'm so glad I have it. Over here, on this top shelf, or where I keep my box sets now, but, my Elizabeth Taylor box sets, of course the Star Wars Blu-ray set, that goes without saying, like all my trilogies and quadrilogy sets I love. The Heather's Locker up there, are pretty awesome. Favorite TV, I'm gonna just stick with complete collectors box sets, of course. I know I say it a million times, you're gonna be like, shut up, but, that my Charm set, just because it's so cool. I've yet to see something, like, so well put together, and of course the X-Files box set, is really nice too. I love those two. But I love all my box sets. So thanks, Robert, for asking. Film Game Junkies. What book would you love to see made into a movie? I think I answered this one. It was a contest video I did a while ago, but there's a book called Ivy Cole and the Moon. It's one of I like horror. I like horror novels, but I don't know why I'm not into horror movies. But horror novels have always freaked me out way more. But anyway, it's a really good werewolf horror novel that I really recommend. And like some parts, I literally had to put the book down, and I couldn't read anymore because it was kind of creeping me out. But that would make a really cool horror movie. If you could recast any lead in a major movie, who would it be and why? I don't really have any that I have a real problem with. Yeah, nothing comes to mind. Sorry, I don't have a real problem with any of the leads, and I can't think of one. Were you in the number of Buffy fans who wanted to see a spin-off movie? That would have been amazing, yes, so much, but what I wanted to see even more than a movie was the Faith spin-off that they were kind of talking about, and they've mentioned it, just mentioned it in a few commentaries, I believe. That would have been amazing. Like, I think was it around, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it was in one of the commentaries, because I think it was around the time, that Eliza Dushku started doing True Calling, and I think things just fell through, but that would have been amazing to see a Faith spinoff. How do you feel about 2012 as a good year of film? Overall, I felt it had some strong releases, and it seemed to have been a good year for indie flicks and blockbusters, but how many of the films released last year did you actually love? Quite a few, actually. Yeah, I mean, the summer was obviously the two big ones were The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises, but then, towards the end of the year, we had so many. I don't think I bought as many, Oscar-nominated movies as I think I've bought almost all the Best Picture nominees so far. They were I actually, pretty much loved everyone I've seen. We had, obviously, Django, I loved it. Silver Linings Playbook, that was, definitely that one kind of exploded. Argo, Zero Dark 30, Life of Pi. Fantastic. Just like I said, yeah, you hit the nail right on the nose there. It was a fantastic year. I'm gonna have to go back, and I can't remember. I can never remember the beginning of years, what exactly came out, but I'm gonna have to go back and check. But I know it was, again, definitely a good year. I agree with you there. What sparked your interest in Liz Taylor? I know it kind of came out of nowhere, actually, didn't it? But I bought Giant Christmas before last, around there. I was supposed to be shopping for Christmas presents, but I came across it, and she had just passed away that March. I want to say March. So, and I was like, well, I really haven't seen any of her, like, films, and I trying to get into older, classic cinema. So I was like, well, that's a good place to start, and I like the big, sprawling, epic movies, which is what Giant is. And I watched it, and I don't know, she just kind of, really kind of, I don't know, she had this presence on screen, and she just seemed like, even though she was playing a character, you could still kind of see some of her personality in this character, so she just seemed like one of those magnetic people that just, just so interesting, you want to be around her, and the more I read about her, the more I like her. She is, I don't know, and I don't like it when people say she couldn't act. I mean, all you gotta do is watch Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and amazing, and plus, she's one of the most fascinating people I think I've ever read about and, been a fan of, definitely, and I'll talk more about it, I guess, if you're interested. I don't even know if you guys are interested, but like I said, I've got, I'm on my fourth Liz Taylor book right now, so, yeah, I have a lot of feelings, I guess, that I could express, but I'm not going to go on that now, because I'm trying to get through this, but, definitely, I don't know, she's just seemed like one of those magnetic people that, I really kind of wished I could have lived during her, heyday or whatnot, but, yeah, I hope that explained it. I need to write this stuff down before I just go on camera and start blurting crap out. Amy Pond Fan 30, hey, I hope I'm not cut it short, only saw that. No, you're fine. Who is your least favorite actress? I don't know. I don't really put that much thought into actors I don't really care for that much. I don't know. I have to think about that one. I might come back. I'll answer some more questions. I might come back. Least favorite actor? Probably Hayden Christensen. That only comes to mind because of the prequels of Star Wars. Just don't think I can act at all. Nothing. I'm sure he's a great guy. I think he needs some acting lessons, maybe. If you had to pick a TV show that ended or got canceled to return again for a new season and or film, what would it be? Again, Legend of the Seeker, Dollhouse, Firefly, Moonlight. I know I feel like a broken record, but I want to answer. I know a lot of people ask that question, so I want to make sure I answered it. A film you love, but everybody hates. Probably, I really like Pearl Harbor. That one gets a lot of flack. That's not one that comes to mind. I think most of the films I like, there's really not too much hate on it, but, I'm sorry, I still can't think of the least favorite actress. I know there is one, but I can't think of it right now, because if they're my least favorite, I just don't give that much attention to them, or watch movies with them in it, or, yeah. Alright, next one, Driftwood, Doctor Who. Have you seen any of the classic Who? I haven't, I'm sorry. If not, we'd be checking them out. I don't know, I've thought about looking into checking some of them out, and I feel awful calling myself a Doctor Who fan without having seen any of the classic Who. But the 60s and 70s, 80s sci-fi, I can't get into it. It's too much on the cheesy side for me. I don't know if Doctor Who, the classic Doctor Who is actually good, which, let me rephrase it. I know it's good, because I know quite a few are big fans, but just I don't know. I'll give it a try. I don't know yet. I will be happy to give it a try though. Nothing against it. I know there's a lot of you. I'm a Doctor Who fan. Obviously the new series. I haven't seen the old one, so and I'm putting my foot in my mouth right now. So I'm just gonna move on to the next question. 31 Film Talk asks, how do you feel about the lack of good superhero movies that have female lead hero? Electric, Catwoman, Supergirl, all those movies sucked. Black Widow doesn't count. She's a side character in the Marvel movies and has no standalone movie. That is a good question. I would. How do I feel? I do think I wish they would put some more effort into bringing awareness, I guess, to. Because I know there are quite a few female superheroes and in the comic book universe. I don't read comics, so I'm not too familiar with them, but friends who do have told me so. I guess they're worried about, not making enough money, or they don't want to put any money into it because they don't think guys will go see it, which I've never understood that logic behind guys not wanting to see a female superhero. I mean, really? I thought we were past that. And I mean, all you've got to do is look to television and you'll see that female leads that kick ass are, always do very well. Thank you very much. I mean, I would love to see an amazing, well done, well written, well acted Wonder Woman movie. That would be awesome. I know there were talks a while ago, I don't know if they're still going on, but of making one, but I don't know what happened to it. Just get Joss Whedon to write it. I think he would be more than happy to do it, or there are quite a few other writers that would write a kick-ass female superhero and do it justice. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, I guess. Maybe one day we'll get some better films for our female superheroes. Because, let's see. Alright, last question. Down on movies. What is one movie you would want as your life? I'm gonna go with, this might be a little cliche of an answer, but I'm gonna go with Star Wars because it would be fun to fly around in spaceships and have fights in space, and I don't know, very adventurous, so many different planets to explore. That's kind of the first one that popped into my head, so I'm gonna go with that one. So that'd be awesome to live in the Star Wars universe for a little while. Alright, that's it. I know this one went a little over what I wanted it to, but I wanted to wrap it up. Thanks again, guys, for sticking with the videos, and I hope I didn't bore you too much, but you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for subscribing, commenting, as always, and I will see you later with hopefully my TV shelf overview.